we are back home from NARBC Tinley Park, and it was a really good show. We got to check everything out. The thing I was looking forward to with this show was just getting to enjoy the show for it being a show. It's been quite a while since Brandon or I have gone to an expo just to kind of go and enjoy ourselves, kind of geek out over the animals. So it was really fun to be able to do that today. But before we get into the animals, as far as what I picked up, it's like animals or isopods, because I got a lot of isopods ago, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the other things that I bought. So just supply, different things that caught my eye while we were there that I picked up because why not? And I think that stuff's fun to watch. So let's go ahead and get into that, and we're just going to start with the item portion, and then we'll move on into the animal portion after all of the items. So some of the first things that I picked up while we were there were actually the animals, but after the animals I went ahead and I picked up some more art. I really like to find art at the shows, and if you guys can tell, I am doing an art wall kind of situation here, and I have added a few more things to it since you guys last saw it, so hopefully you guys enjoy that. But I picked up this one here from Adeline Robinson. And I really like her art. Beautiful. This is actually the first piece that I've picked up of hers. So I got this one. It's a Lichianus, and I really like it. So that is probably going to get put up on this wall somewhere. Actually, all of these will probably be put up on this wall. And then the other one that I got from her was this absolutely stunning gargoyle gecko. And then the other artwork that I picked up is from Emily Burke Artwork, and I actually have a few of her pieces already. They're up there, and then there's a few kind of scattered throughout. But I absolutely love her artwork, so I went ahead and picked up a few other ones. I picked out one, and Brandon picked out one. I did like the one that Brandon picked out as well. So the first one was this one, and of course it has new Caledonia Geckos on it, so I had to get it. This is not all of the species, but it's a large majority of what we work with, and we actually don't have any Lichianus, and I'm like, oh, I just bought Lichianus artwork. Now I feel like I have to get Lichianus. Not really. We've been thinking about getting Lichianus anyways, but it's just one of those things, you know? So very excited to have this. This will go up on the wall. And then this is the second one. This was really cute. Kind of a play on Pokemon. So this will probably be put up on the wall, or we will put this in the office. And once I fill up this wall, I will probably fill up the other two walls behind you guys, or at least behind the camera anyway. So that's really exciting. Love that. Love to support artists. There was actually another artist there that I was not able to grab anything from. I actually meant to. I forgot and remembered after we had already left the show. So I will try and plug his information in here. I really like him, and I meant to get one of his prints as well. I will just have to pick up one of those at a later date. These next items that I got are from Vivtec, and if you guys don't know what Vivtec is, you should definitely go check them out. They're an innovation brand that are coming out with lots of different things for the reptile hobby, and they're trying to improve upon things that are kind of already in place or that just could be done better. So they actually launched a new product today. And so this is something that I've been needing and wanting for a very long time. These two products that I got actually were first launched today. And what they are the Vivtec Smart Sensor and the Vivtec Gateway. So basically how it works is this is going to connect to an app on your phone, and this kind of corresponds with this, and they talk to each other. And this sensor you can put really wherever. You can put it in a gecko's enclosure. As far as I understand, it is water resistant, so you can put it into a gecko's enclosure. You can just put it in your room. For me, how I plan to use it is I got one to start, but as soon as I find out that I like it, I will go ahead and purchase a few more. And what I'll do is I'll place them around my room. I will put some in the enclosures, and also just have some outside the enclosures, up high and down low, so I can really monitor the temperatures upstairs better, because our facility for our animals is actually no longer in our house. We do have some animals in our house, but this here is going to help immensely for something like that. And not only that, they actually have cameras too. I didn't pick up a camera. Those were like $125, but it all connects onto the same app, and you can control all of this to an app, and you can actually give it parameters. So if this were to read, you know, a few degrees outside of your parameters that you don't want it to, then your phone will actually get a notification and it'll tell you, so you can keep a little bit better eye on things like that. So this is very exciting. The gateway is basically what you have to connect to this, so that this is able to then talk to the app on your phone. And the app on your phone is free, so this is definitely, I'm hoping, going to be a really good option. Like I said, it just came out today at the show. Actually, they launched it at the show, and I'm really excited to try this out. So this is like, was not a planned purchase. I wanted to check out what because they kind of teased what they were going to have at the show. So we're gonna try this out, and maybe I'll actually do like a review video on it and let you guys know how this works, because I'm really excited to figure this out and see if this is exactly what I need up there. I was actually contemplating buying like Nest cameras and different things like that, and those are really expensive. So if this will work just as good, and you don't have to pay for a monthly subscription with it, at least to just monitor, it won't save the data. If you want that, you have to have a monthly prescription or a monthly subscription, but I don't need that necessarily, so we will go ahead and try this out, and maybe I will make a review video and let you guys know how this goes. So as I kind of mentioned earlier, I picked up some geckos from Jekyll's Geckos, or John at Jekyll's Geckos, and I'm really excited to have these guys. These are a new species that I plan on working with in the future. These are supposed to be unrelated to the one that I actually picked up from him back in St. Louis in 2021. I don't remember what month it was, but back in St. Louis I picked up a Strophiris from him for the very first time. And so today I went ahead, and these were actually like pre-arranged pickups, so this was a kind of planned, and I just picked him up from him. So I went ahead and picked up a Strophiris, and these guys are so cool. They've got like yellow or orange tails, and then they have red eyes. This is a little Strophiris tanacata. I apologize if I don't say the scientific name properly, but these guys, my phone is not giving them justice. I will have to take some pictures and insert them because they are just gorgeous. But that's the first one. I got two. So hopefully we will get a breeding pair out of the three now that I have. And Strophiris I definitely plan to get into more. There are other species of them, so I definitely would like to get a few more of the other species. Don't mind the poops, but these guys are super cute. So excited to have these guys. Look at that. So this was one of the pre-arranged pickups. Actually, all of the animals that I picked up were pre-arranged pickups. These two have been pre-arranged for quite a while now. We were actually going to ship originally, but then I found out that he was going to be there at the show and that we were also going to go to the show. And the third animal that I got is one that I already have as well, but is also a new breeding project for us. And you guys already know about this project because I just posted a video about it not too long ago. Here we are. We have another pink-tongued skink. I'm so excited to add more of these guys to our home and start breeding these guys in the future. And this is a male pink tongue. The guy said he was a little grumpy because he was being messed with, which is totally fine. I understand that completely. But this is a proven male pink tongue skink, adult male, and he is gorgeous. Look at all that black coloration and pattern. Very, very excited to add him to our future breeding projects. I don't have any confirmed females, but we might have to try and pair him up to my adult that I have and see if they will make a good pair and see if that one is a female. I don't think it is though. I'll have to double check and we'll have to find out for sure. But definitely super excited to have this guy. So these next ones are going to be Isopods and Springtails. I was actually able to find quite a few different cultures. My original goal was to try and find some like wholesale or just really good pricing on some groups of just like large amounts of isopods, particularly like powder orange and powder blues, but instead we found some really cool species that we didn't have already. So we went ahead and picked some of these guys up. The ones I'm about to talk about right now are from Bug Brigade, and he is an absolutely amazing isopod breeder and keeper. He keeps other things as well, but he is just chock full of information. And if you guys need isopods, I highly recommend him. I believe he said he ships, but he's located in Ohio, and he was at Tinley Park. So check him out. I've seen him at other shows, and I actually feel bad because we have not checked his stuff out up until literally today. And so we will definitely be checking his stuff out because he's got some amazing things, and he's just chock full of information, and he will just tell you that all day long. So definitely check him out if you guys are looking for isopods. The first ones that we have are going to be powder blue, and these are just standard. We actually already have these guys, but we wanted to kind of start another colony of them. And what we do with our isopods is we actually quarantine them, because I had an incident once where I combined isopods that I had purchased in with my original colonies, and then my colonies died. So these guys will be put into their own bin, and we'll actually probably just leave them in here and just make this suitable for them for the time being. And they'll just stay in here until they start to reproduce, and then we'll upgrade them as needed. Then we also got whiteout, and I apologize guys, I do not know the scientific names. I don't know how to say them very well, but these are P. purinosis are what these guys are, and these are whiteout. So these are just all white versions of pretty much a powder orange or powder blue isopod. So these are going to be all brand new cultures for us, for the rest of these at least. These ones here are going to be called orange cream, and again, the same species. We kind of went with it on all the same species, and these guys are more prolific than some of the others. So you guys can kind of see there. They are they're white and orange. They're really pretty. So we got some of these guys, and these are just 10 counts in each little container. And these again are orange cream, and these are all from Bug Brigade as well. And then these are called pied powder blue. So these ones are very similar to the orange cream. They just are blue instead of orange. These guys remind me of dairy cows. So picked up these. And that is not it. That's not everything that we got as far as isopods go. So these ones here, I don't remember the name off the top of my head. He just had a little abbreviation on there, but he did write it down, so I have to find that paper. These guys are going to be really hard to see. Actually, I don't even know if you guys will be able to see these ones. These are a dwarf species of isopod. And think of them like a mini powder orange or powder blue, but they're like brown. The next one is really exciting. Brandon found these while we were there, and as soon as we saw them, we just had to have them. So these are going to be orange springtails. And I don't know if you'll be able to see them very well, but if you see orange little specks in here, it looks like shredded carrot. That's a springtail. That's not shredded carrot. That is definitely a springtail. And that is everything that we got at NARBC Tinley Park 2022. It has been such a good day, but it has also been an exhausting day. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. If you guys enjoyed it, if you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and we will see you guys in our next video.